maximizing their efficiency. Just to give a brief definition about the hair salon industry, even though it's quite straightforward and normally everyone knows what a hair salon does, hair salon industry is about businesses that provide hair-related services such as hair cutting, brushing, color, that sell products such as hair care after the service has been executed and so on. And we were wondering what are the main requirements for those businesses to work efficiently, what is needed for them in Odoo. And we had the conclusion that the two main requirements for them to work efficiently is, first of all, to have an efficient appointment method booking. So it's needed for time management reason, for reducing no-shows, for staff scheduling, and so on, and also to track what is the best time, for example, of making the appointment. If you realize afterward that you have more appointments during a certain time of the day, you can adapt your timetable, so it's needed for analytics, and so on. And the second element that is really needed for an hair salon is to have an efficient point of sale method, so you can manage a transaction easily and in a secure and safe way. Obviously, you can think about other business needs that hair salon can have, for example, CRM, or I don't know, inventory management if you would like to keep track of your stock. But we decided to keep it simple, and in our data module provide only those two needs that fit the majority of the industry. You may wonder now how it works, how a data module works, and this is what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to start a new database. I have already a link here. And I will show you how I can, from scratch, start. Sorry, I'm going to start with an incognito window. odoo.com/start17, and I'm going to launch a new database from scratch so you can see how you can install your data module. So let's say I'm Laura, the hairdresser. My email is laurahairdresser.odoo.com with several O. My website name is Hair Salon Industry/123, and I'm starting my database. So it takes some time to load. That's normal. Yeah, so it's starting. I have my website. I can create it, but I won't do it because I will show you that I have everything I need in my data module. I simply go to the App Store, and then you can see that in addition to the official App Store that have apps such as accounting, sales, and so on, you have a new tab which is Industries, and then you can see all the current industries available. So you can see here I have my hair salon that I can activate, and I can load demo data or not. You see here all the applications that will be installed with this data module. So I want to import my demo data. I install it. And while it loads, I will show you what exactly is my data module. So the reason why we launched that is to ease, for example, sales and consultant demonstration. They can start from scratch, and also from the businesses themselves. If they want, they can simply download the data module, and everything they need will be there. So how data module work? It includes data and configuration, studio customization, automated action. You can do also some CSS. You can create new views, do some JavaScript, and create some web pages. The only thing that is not included in the data module is the Python code, because we create it once and then we don't maintain it. I'm just going to check if my data module has been launched. It is still loading, apparently. I'm asked to be patient. Yeah, and one thing to know also that's interesting is that the community can contribute. So very soon we will cover a lot of businesses, almost everything, I hope. Okay, if it's still loading, we have a very bad connection today because of the people there. So I have module backup, a database backup, sorry. So I have here, I will show you. Wait. Close. Okay. So here is a database that I have created, and here are all the applications that are loaded after I downloaded the data module. So you can see I have, for example, my appointment, which is super useful for the Hair Salon. I have my point of sales. I have an employee tab with the demo data that are loaded. I have also my website, and I have a knowledge document, a knowledge application. And within the knowledge application, I'll have my knowledge document, which explains exactly what are the business flow that we can do with it within this data module. And for example, the sales or the consultant will be able to go through it and follow the steps to make a fast demonstration from scratch. So you can see here are the first business flow that is explained and that I will show you just after. And here is the second business flow within the point of sale that is explained. So let's start with the first business flow. So the first business flow that is very useful for an hairdresser is to allow customer to make appointment easily. So let's say I'm a customer. Sorry, I wanted to click on website. So let's say I'm a customer and I have here this website configure. I can see the home page. I can see the services page where every service provided by this hair salon is described. So we have the styling and brushing, the coloring, the haircut. We have also a pricing page, so $15 for brushing, $100 for haircut and brushing, and $150 for color, haircut, and brushing. An About Us page, a Contact Us page if the customer has any question or requests. And of course, what interests us the most is the appointment part. So as a customer, I can choose between the 3 services that the hair salon provides. So for example, let's say I want my haircut and brushing done. I click on it. I can then choose who I want to go with. So I want to go with Grace. She seemed very smiling and nice, so I hope she will do a nice haircut. So I go with her. I have then several availabilities. So for example, on the 9, I see that she has those availabilities. On the 10, she has 4 p.m. I prefer to go to 4 p.m. So I click on 4 p.m. And then I can write my full name and I confirm my appointment. And then a thing that is super useful is that as a customer, I can myself cancel or reschedule the appointment. So this is not something that the hairdresser will need to do, and he doesn't have to think about all those constraints. The customer can do it himself very easily. He can also add the appointment to his Google Agenda or add it to iCal, Outlook, and so on. So I have my appointment of 1 hour on Friday 10. Let's say what it looks like from the hairdresser point of view. So I'm just going to open my appointment application. I have here directly under the appointment tab, and this is also the home page, the 3 different appointments that I have configured. So the brushing, the haircut and brushing, and the haircut, color, and brushing. I can see here all the meetings that are already planned. So if I click on brushing, I will say that I have two already planned for Lily Joe, one at 9 a.m., one at 2 p.m. And if I want to have an aggregate views of all the all the appointments made for my staff, I can go to schedule, staff booking, and I will see directly the resource planning. So I know which hairdressers are free and which hairdressers are not. And I can easily plan my business like this. So, for example, I know that a customer just made an appointment with Grace Turner on the 10, and we see here the appointment that has been made. I can easily edit it if I want. So this is also very convenient because the customer will receive a notification about eventually a request that I made for changing his booking. And I can also remove the appointment if something happened, and the customer will be automatically noticed. If a customer arrives and we want to confirm the check-in of the customer, I simply need to click on the appointment and I confirm the check-in. It's after very convenient because the appointment becomes green and I have then a visual support for that. I can very easily see which appointments are checked in or not. So for example, all the red appointments here are not checked in. So I see that there is something to be done here. So that was it for the first business flow of my hair salon. I have then the second business flow that consists of the point of sale part. So after the service has been executed, the customer is supposed to pay. Normally, normally, yes, he is. And then he goes to the point of sale. Just to show you what I have in my data module, I have configured some products already. You can see I have brushing, haircut, color, mustache and beard shaping, scalp treatment, shampoo. I have also added some hair care. And for some product, I have added variance because according to the attribute, which is the hair length is here, we can have different values. So for example, I have short and long hair, and depending on this attribute, the price will be more or less expensive. So I can make this configuration here for long hair. It is $15 more expensive to have a brushing than for short hair. On this data module, I have also configured a loyalty program. So let's say in my hair salon, we offer 20 euro off after 5 visits of 15 euro. So it's automatically computed in the point of sales. You just need to register your customer, and after 5 visits, automatically you will have the possibility to add the reward to this customer. So you can see here the configuration that we have. So after minimum $50 on order, we get a reward of $20 per order. So after 5 punts, which means 5 visits. And then to show you how it works, I have here my point of sales that I open. Let's say I open my cash at 100 because it was the amount that was previously entered in my cash register after I closed the session. I open the session. And then, yes, sorry, I had that already configured. I can change the customer. So let's say now we have Joe Sullivan that came to receive an haircut and a brushing. So he received a brushing. I forgot to erase that way. So he had a brushing and an haircut. And let's say after the service, he wanted to add to his cart a shampoo bottle because he really liked the shampoo that the hairdresser used. So we simply add it. And let's say during the visit, he received some hair care. We simply add this on the point of sale. And you can see because the total is above $50, we have 1 point here addition because of the loyalty program that I have configured. We can also add a customer note to the ticket if needed. I'm just gonna say hey. It can be whatever. We can also enter a discount code if we have one. And we can also, from the point of sales, if needed, emit a refund. In this case, it is not needed. And then we proceed to the payment, and we can choose which payment method is the most convenient for which payment method is the one used by the customer. So it's either cash, either bank, or either customer account. Let's say now this customer paid by bank, and this customer wants to receive an invoice because it was, let's say, it's representation fees. So he wants an invoice for that hairdressing service. He validates the payment. And then, as you can see, I have an invoice that is automatically emitted. I can open it. You can see the invoice that I will be able to expense afterward. And I have here my ticket that is emitted as well. And from that, I can start a new order. I will just show you the loyalty program. So on my customer tree, I know that he already came 5 times to the salon with an order superior to 50 euro. So I will show you that if I had another product to my order, I have this reward that lights up, so I can simply click on it. And then we are suggested to add a $20 off per order. I add it, and I can see that automatically $20 are reduced. So I go to the payments. This time, let's say the customer pays by cash. I validate, and then my payment is successful. So I can now close my session simply. I enter the cash that I have in my register. Oops. So when we check, it was 4. And I close my session. I can also add a closing note if needed. And I can also download my daily sale to keep track of the movement that happens. And I close my session. So I think I have completed the 2 flows. Let me just check on my knowledge article that's available on the data module. So it's very easy to go from the flows to the knowledge article to check that you have done everything. So the first business flow was about the website, the appointment booking. And the second business flow was about the customer checkout, the loyalty program, and the addition of additional services or product after the visit. So yeah, that's it for the hair salon industry. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. And don't hesitate now to scan the QR code if you have any question related to this data module. You can, yeah, sorry, I forgot to say you can scan the QR code to add a question in the pad which is available.
Thanks a lot, Laura.
Thank you.
So in fact, we have already a question coming up. So they are asking, how do you manage the inventory?
Actually, we made the decision not to add inventory in the data module because we wanted to keep the business flows simple because not hair salon manage the inventory. So we mainly focus on the appointment part and the point of sale part. But after having installed the point of sale, you can, of course, manage yourself your inventory. There is no issue of compatibility with that.
Then we have another question. Can there be a difference per employees as well?
Differences
in price?
Per employees. This is not configured in the data module, but I'm not sure because I'm not the product owner of those applications, so I can have a look. But in the data module, it is not the configuration I made, no.
Then in this case, I suppose what would be the best is just tomorrow, if you are still available, to come to the booth or something like that,
Yes.
to ask those questions.
Exactly.
Then we have another one. If not all the employees do the same task, for example, one of them is specialized only in the coloring or the brushing, can the availability of the employee be filtered by product or service?
Can you repeat the last part of the question, please?
Can the availability of the employee be filtered by product or service?
Yes, when you do the appointment, I think so. Let me just check. It was that in the appointment part. So I can edit assignment methods. Actually, the availability is based on user or resources. No, it's currently based on users, but you can go to the HR booth to ask, to the marketing booth, sorry, to ask more specific question about this specific case.
Okay, great. Then we have maybe a last question. Can we add tips?
Tips in point of sales, yeah, like for the same. Sorry, I'm not the product owner of point of sales, but I think so. Product price lists. I'm 90% sure that we can, but again, to be confirmed with the product owner of point of sale.
Okay, no worries. Then let's meet up at the booth for more questions. Do not hesitate to do that. And thanks a lot for the presentation. It was very interesting.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.